all day was just work, go to sleep, wake up, and work. For me personally, I only passed 1 million views one time.
61K in 30 days, and he only had one 1 million view video.
Oh, hey, pocket the ball and I ain't passing. Let's just come through scoring basket. My hobby.
What's good with y'all? We're back with another video. This video is going to be a case study with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He in my mentorship, I guess you could say, for about 10 months, I think. All right, 10 months.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think
you came into there as a beginner, right? Or did you already? I'm pretty sure like your highest month was like 500 or something. I remember the product you're running too was like the little dice shits, right?
Yeah, I did like 1.2 in sales.
I bet. So yeah, 1.2K highest month before joining, and then 60K month. You know what I'm saying? Now, so that's crazy growth. You already did a case study in February, so 6 months ago, which was a 20K month in my Discord. If you guys aren't in the free Discord, join it down below. It has all my case studies for free. But yeah, we did a case study. It was about 20K in 1 month, and now he basically tripled it. 6 months later. So almost exactly 6 months ago.
I think it was like 4 months.
Oh, February.
Yeah,
February's the first month. That was June.
Yeah, that's 4 months.
That's 6 months.
What?
Isn't February's the first month?
Nah, bro, what? February the second month.
Oh, you're right. Second month. Yeah, I'm tripping. So we're just gonna start it by doing a little introduction. So how old are you and where are you from?
All right, so I'm from Chicago and I'm 20.
20. I bet. And then wait, this case study, it's 60K in 30 days, or is it a little more? Because I don't know like the exact. It was 58K in less than 30 days, but then you hit like a 2K day or something. We did a free call in the Discord for this case study, but it's not going to be this one. That might be confusing, so my bad to anybody that's confused by that. But yeah, what's like the exact amount in 30 days?
Okay, so I don't know the exact amount. When we did the one in the Discord, it was like 62, so it's probably like around like 61 now. No. I mean like 60,200. Now it's probably like 61K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So multiple stores, right? You have multiple stores on your shop, on like multiple Shopify accounts for this because like creators and shit, right?
Yeah.
So would it be possible to maybe get like the 2 biggest stores so they can just see the dashboard or nah?
Yeah, I grab it for you. 1 second.
I bet. 8K one.
It's the one with 42K.
All right, yeah, so that's his 42K one. You guys can see he's refreshing his shit for y'all. The reason why he's screen recording it too instead of me is because I'm on my laptop right now and it does not have enough storage to screen record or anything. So he's getting me right now and screen recording it. And then, yeah, you can show the other one too or not?
Yeah, let me pull it up. All right, it's pulled up.
All right, it's pulled up. All right, yeah, he's refreshing it for y'all. He's showing y'all it's legit, you know what I mean? We just got to get that out the way off the rip because, you know what I'm saying? Just want to be transparent with y'all and show y'all his numbers. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me know when you're done with that. And we can get into the questions. So I kind of mentioned this before, how we did a case study a couple months ago, 4 months ago, and that was a 20K month. But let's kind of take it back a little further and go to like the start of your journey and kind of like beginning of ecom. Like what were you doing like a little before ecom? Like what were the side hustles that you were doing before? Like did you have a job? I know I think you told me you did DoorDash and shit. I did that too, so shit. Yeah, let's take it back there.
For ecom, what was I doing? I was trying to build like this one website where I was selling like car parts and shit and try to market it through Instagram. That wasn't working, so then I tried stealing cars for a little bit. Stopped doing that.
Wait, what? You sure you can say that shit?
Nah, I'm trolling, but
oh, okay, I was about to say that.
Well, nah, I ain't trolling. I was really doing that shit, but I was just trolling.
Oh yeah.
What else? Yeah, I think right after that is when I started organic.
Like, what was like the reasons you started organic instead of like maybe like another business model or like paid ads? Was it like lack of capital or like that was just one of the first businesses you found, or what was like?
It's kind of like the first thing I just like stumbled across.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've been doing about like dropshipping and all that though.
And then, like I said, let's kind of go back to that beginning of your journey again. And since we started, like now we're talking about right before, and since we're talking about right before, like you started ecom. Now let's go to like right when you were starting. So like first couple months, let's take it there. Like what was your process and like journey with that? Like at the start, like first like 3 to 5 months in ecom, it was organic.
All right, so first month, I was running like this phone case with the not a keyboard, like this Nintendo phone case. It's right next to me, right, actually. And I think I probably made like 10 to 20 videos with it. I think every video got like 1K on it. And then I think a week or two later, I went on a trip with my family. I ordered this dice board. That was my second product, and that was the product
Yep.
that I did 1.2K in sales with. And I was just going viral back to back with that, like 200K, 200K, 230, 240, 260. It would never go above that though. And then I think that's like when I first joined your Discord and I asked questions. So I'm like, damn, like why to go to 200 and then stop the second it hit 200K? So then you pretty much like, I think I joined the Twitch streams and shit, and that's when you would be like, y'all, yeah, I remember I joined the Twitch stream and you was like, can I show everybody? I was like, I don't care, like nobody else can run this shit. So then you was saying like just try switching it up, blah blah blah, and I thought it was like actually pretty good advice. So after that, I think you opened up mentorship spots in like a month after that or something. I remember I paid for that. And then yeah, that's like when I start working with you.
I low key went back because we're on a Discord call right now. I low key see like the messages, like our old messages and shit. And you were kind of like hella like, I'm not gonna say exactly what you said, but you were like hella passionate about joining the program and like my mentorship. So like, what kind of made you like say like, because you were like, you feel me, you were like a little passionate and like, you know what I'm saying, you wanted to join the mentorship. So like, what made you like really want it that bad? Because like I think you're like the only person that's been that passionate in the DMs with me about joining.
I was broke. Like all jokes aside, like I was broke. And any way that I can get paid, I was gonna try.
Oh yeah, and what made you think that like my mentorship was like, you know what I'm saying, like how I said it was just like you were just hella passionate about joining. What made you think that my mentorship was like the right decision?
All right, so pretty much like whenever I would go into Discord and ask a question, you would respond to the shit. Like every single time I asked a question, you respond to it. And then on YouTube, when I stumbled across you, like I low key felt like we kind of like talk the same and shit like that. So that was a big like selling point to me.
Let's go from like last case study, you know what I'm saying? Let's skip a couple months and go from like your last case study, which was in February, which you had a 20K month, and kind of like what happened in that month. Let's go from like February 1st to February 30th. Like what were what exactly happened? Let's go from there. Like let's say how much money you made. I'm pretty sure it was 21K, but like what happened with that product? What, like everything. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So I think that product actually ended up doing like closer to 23 or 24,000. And yeah, I just started getting hella problems, hella chargebacks, supplier issues because I went viral during Chinese New Year. They banned my Instagram. They took all the products off the store. So that product was pretty much cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I think on TikTok, everybody started calling me a scammer. My mom seen it popping up and shit, and how everybody was calling me a scammer on Facebook because I was like, it was going crazy, seriously. Then after that happened, I think I went to the hospital for like 2-3 days, and that really just killed that product. So then now we're in like after that February, so it kind of delayed me finding a product and shit, because you know, like take a week to find a product, a week to get here. So now we like in March, and that's when me and you start running that product together. I think we did 8 or 9 racks that month.
Yeah, so basically what happened with March is he's talking about a product that me and Jordan, we both ran together. I just gave him the ideas, and then he just filmed it because he was a little better suited to film that product. And what do you know, first video, I'm pretty sure it went viral.
Yes,
it got like 500K views. Remember that? And this is a little tip for anybody that's like grinding TikTok right now, or not necessarily grinding TikTok, but that's TikTok's account's a little weird right now. That account, it was getting like 500K. Like I said, first video, it went viral. He low key, remember you wanted to get rid of that account even though the first video went viral?
Hell yeah, because that account was like so weird.
Yeah, exactly. So like that account, it got like a couple 100K the first video, and then the next couple of videos it was getting like under 1,000, or like I don't even know if it might have been less than under 1,000, it might have been like under 500. And he wanted to delete that account, but hey, a couple of videos later it was still going viral. So just because like you'll get hella views, like a 100K view video, then the next video will be horrible views, like 300 or under. But still, do not, like, it's fine. Like TikTok's just bad right now, but yeah, do not throw away the account, like stay on the account, because what happened for us after that, we got a couple million viewed videos, and then we made like 9K with that month with barely trying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, do not doing bad. Just give it time. Let it cook. But yeah, now let's go on to the next month, which is April. And I'm pretty sure this month might have been like a slow, like little month for you, right? It was like a little decline.
Yeah, so pretty much I started going like 50-50 on stores with people, just because like I kind of got lazy and I didn't want to find and look for ideas and shit. So people was kind of just sending me ideas, and then I would record, and it just really wasn't working out too well.
What did that kind of do to your mindset? Because this is kind of like a little common thing with organic dropshippers. Like you'll have a big month, then maybe the next month will be a little lower. Like say you have your highest month, like what happened? Like you had a 24K month, then you had a 9K month. Now April, it went your income went all the way down. What did that kind of do to your mindset? And like, how did you bounce back from that? And it's or like the start to bouncing back because we're not at June yet. So what did that kind of do to your mindset? Let's go over that a little bit.
Okay, so it made me like take accountability. Like, damn, I can't blame them. I can't blame nobody but myself. So if something don't get done, if videos don't get posted, I gotta blame myself. Every day, I know what I gotta do to succeed. So it's really just about doing what you know you have to do, and stop making excuses for yourself.
Facts. All right, bet. Now let's go to May, I think. Yeah, May.
Yes, sir.
And let's kind of go over what happened in that month. That might have also been a slow month, right?
Nah. It was slow up until about the 22nd, because that's when I started the 30-day sprint.
Okay. And then what would you say that 30-day sprint is? Is that like that was kind of like a little challenge for you on some, not necessarily a challenge, but that was a little no distraction, little 30-day sprint, like you said. So let's kind of go over like the rules of like that you set yourself to kind of like lock yourself back in and like get back in that mode, if you want to say.
All right, so pretty much I realized like, damn, it's about to be June. I still ain't hit my goals yet and shit. So I realized I had to like lock in. So what I did was I deleted every social media app, Instagram, anything that I wasted time on, anything that was a distraction. I just went ahead and deleted it. Even fucking DoorDash, like I deleted DoorDash off my phone so I couldn't sit there and order food and watch YouTube. I deleted YouTube, signed out of Instagram, signed out of TikTok, and everything all day was just work, go to sleep, wake up, and work.
Okay, yeah. I kind of did the same shit. So for anybody that's watching right now that hasn't really had their like big break with like whatever business you're doing, like hopefully it's organic dropshipping because it's a dropshipping video, but that's also what I did. I'm not gonna lie. At the start of 2024, I didn't necessarily delete all social medias, but I did delete YouTube, I remember. And I just mainly like limited like the type of content I was consuming because, hey, you are what you consume. So that's another tip that I would try to say. Yeah, like Jordan said, that is a distraction. And obviously it worked for him. It also worked for me. At the start of 2024, that's exactly what I did. And a couple months later, I started hitting 40K months and shit like that. So I definitely recommend doing that for anybody watching at home that hasn't really had their big break yet, but is like still grinding. Like definitely do that. Try to delete social medias or just like limit your time and limit the content you consume. So yeah, now May, you said that's when you found the product, the end of May.
No, I didn't necessarily even like find the product. I just started doing like a lot more work.
Okay, yep. All right, and then now let's get to June. So this is when you found the product, right? June.
Okay, so I think I did find it like very late May, like the 27th or some shit like that.
Let's go over like a little stuff about like that product. So first, let's go. Like, did you test order? I know you're big into test ordering, and like, let's kind of go over like what your thought process is in finding winning products and product research. So, what platform did you find that on? Like, did you test order it, and what made you like when you saw the product? What made you think it was a good product to run?
All right, so at first, I'm not gonna lie, I always seen this product because the product is saturated. I will say that, and I always seen this shit, and I thought it was like so ass of a product. So one night I was scrolling on my burner. It was like 11 at night. I was about to go to sleep and stuff, and then I kept seeing it pop up, and I'm like, no way, like this many people are running this product if it's not making money. Even though I think it's a bad product, so I just went ahead and test ordered it, right? And I think I remember this. They started 2 days ago, and they had hella views. I think they had like 3 million views on 3 different videos or something like that. And then somebody else started 2 days ago and had like 20K followers in 2 days. So I was like, okay, it's clearly something good about this product. So I ended up test ordering it, and they had 150 sales in 2 days. And I ordered, like, once I seen that, I ordered that shit right out to my house. Well, I low-key ordered out as like a joke though.
Damn, so you just ordered it, was like, all right, I'm gonna just be consistent with it, just for another product, just to keep on this 30-day sprint and shit, and then it just took off and was your biggest one ever. All right, so let's kind of go into like, besides like you test ordering it, because that was one factor you knew it like converted good, so that's one of your criteria. But did you like go over like and see like, okay, I can make this better about this video. I have a better background for this video that he went viral with. I can replicate that.
Okay, so typically for every product I run, I do think like that. Okay, I could do this angle, that angle, this angle. I could do this better, that better, improve here. But literally the way that he was going viral is the same stuff that I've been seeing for months. So I was like, if he's doing the same shit they're doing and going viral, there's no way that I can't do it. So I didn't really think of changing anything or nothing.
And are you consistently going viral with this part, like hella viral, like 5 mil, 10 mil, another 5 mil, 3 mil, or is it like more like 1 mil, 1 mil, and like lower like views but higher converting?
Okay, so for me personally, I'll only pass the 1,000,000 views one time. I had one video with 2 million views. The rest of my videos across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and all that, I never hit 1 million again. Not even close to it. I think the next highest one was like 500K. So everything was, after that 2 million view, it was 500K and under.
61K in 30 days, and he only had 1 million view video. Okay, so then besides that 1 million view video, what are the other views looking like? 100K, like 200K, or is it like really low views but just really high converting?
Okay, so like 100K, 200K. I know I hit like a few 200K videos, 100K. It was mainly like 100K videos. Some of them got like 70, 80, 50.
Okay.
And I don't
then
really
what
count
is
ones under 20.
And then what's your like process on split testing and keeping those views like consistently getting that good amount of like consistently getting 100K views? What's your process on split testing and kind of coming up with new video ideas?
All right, so for split testing, I would take a video. Sometimes, typically, I would split test a video that got like over 50K because obviously something is good about that video. But
Okay.
I was so like deep in on making this product work, and I knew it converted even with low views, that sometimes I would split test videos with only like 5K, 2K. So what I would do is change like the slightest thing with the video, like, and when I say slight, I mean say the text was at the top of the screen. All I would do in CapCut is move the text to the bottom, same sound, same clip, same everything, and post it again. And sometimes that repost would get like 100K, 200K, and the original one only got like 5K, and all I did was move the text. Or I would change
TikTok or
it.
Instagram?
TikTok.
That's sauce right there for anybody watching. That's sauce.
Yeah, that low key is.
Let's go for a little bit more. Let's low-key get deeper in the sauce too. I know you were talking about like AI split testing in the free Discord call that we had.
Yeah.
Kind of go deeper on that, like your AI split test process.
Okay, so pretty much what I would do, I did this for competitors' videos and my videos, right? So let's say a competitor got a video with 1 million views on it. What I would do is I would break it down, like seriously everything. I would write down like what the first clip is and the text hook for that clip. I write down the second clip, describe the action, write down what their text hook was, third one, and so on and so on, right? And then I say like the type of sound, because obviously like TikTok don't know what the sound, but I would say it was like a fast-paced, upbeat one, or like a slow, sad kind of one, right? And then pretty much it would say just split test one element. So that could be like a better background, slightly changing up the word, the pacing, keep all of that the same, but swap my clips out. So like frame swap it. That way it's the same video but different things, and still split test it. Still a new piece of content.
Okay. And then, how many videos are you posting a day? Because like you're saying, you split test the littlest of things. Like you just split test. You put the caption from the top of the video to the bottom. So there's no way like that's like one video a day. You gotta like you're making like that sounds like you're at least posting like 3 times a day, right?
Okay, so I think some days, just by myself alone without creators, I was getting out like 45 videos a day. That's across all
45?
platforms. So. Hell yeah.
On one account?
No. Like that's across like all platforms and stuff.
Okay, so like 8 videos a day.
So this is what I do. I had 2 accounts for this product myself. I post like 4 times on one, 4 times on the other, and then 4 times on that Instagram, 4 times on the other one, 4 times on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, YouTube. And I did that for multiple products.
Okay, so were you saying that AI makes that split test for you, or like you like, you know how you said you would split test like their stuff but with your videos?
So
Like the competitor, like you would ask AI to like split test the competitor's video with your video. Was AI making that video for you, or would you just like edit it yourself?
no, so I would edit it myself, and most of the times I already had like a variant edited in not TikTok but CapCut, right? So I would say, what can I split test about this video? The first thing was like obviously the text placement, so I switched that out. Cool. If that didn't work, then I would what would I do after that? Then I would slightly change up the background. So say I was using like a background in this place, I would just record it again, but in a different place, same movements, same everything, and I go back to the original, right? That'd be the second split test. Then the third split test would be slightly changing up the clips, same clips, but just rearrange them in a slightly different order. So it's always the same video, just being split tested like 5-6 times. If that didn't work, I changed everything back to original, then I changed the sound. So then after a while, you can like start to piece together what was working and what wasn't working.
Let's go into like your research into finding these videos, because is your content, is content research just burning and you just scroll, or is it like you just go on your competitors' accounts, or maybe is it optimized to show your competitors?
Okay, so honestly, all my TikTok product accounts are always like cooked. They always show me brain rot even though I don't watch it. So I would go and like manually search up the top competitors. I would look at their videos going viral, and a lot of the times I would catch their videos before they went viral. So say they got like 10K in an hour, that's a strong sign that like a video is gonna go viral, or even like 10K in 2 hours or 3 hours. So what I would do is, so I don't copy their video one to one, I would look at it and see like what's the slightest thing that I can improve in this video. So then I would go and make it. And sometimes like I had so many clips for this product that 10 minutes after I seen it, my version would already be posted.
And then how long does it take you to film these videos for this product?
Sometimes it really just depended on like which ones I was recording. Some of them took about 3 to 5 minutes to record. Some of them took as long as like 30 minutes to an hour to record, but most of them was like 5 to 10 minutes.
I want to go on your creators and shit, because that's something people don't really talk about, because now I know you got like a big like little creator, little how do I put this, team necessarily, you could say. Little ecosystem going on. I know you have like 10 creators now, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's say, first of all, let's go over like how much money they made you think, like versus you doing yourself, and then how much revenue do they bring on?
Okay, so I think they bought in about maybe 20.
Okay, 20K. And then what's your profit margins with the creators?
Okay, so the split I do is 80-20, so they get 20%, I get 80.
Okay. And then your profit margin for the whole 61K, what would you say it would be?
About 65 to 67%.
That's a lot of bread right there. A little over 30,000, probably like 35K or something.
Yeah, it's like either 36 to like 39.
Okay. And then how would you say you're managing them? Like, what's your process with creators? Because, let's kind of go over that, because I feel like nobody really talks about that on YouTube, especially like how you were able to manage creators so well and bring on another 20K in revenue just off not even moving, like I guess you're just texting them, I guess, but that's not really that much of a hard work. So yeah, let's kind of like go over that.
Okay, so first, I would keep them motivated. So the way I would do this is like show them my story. I was very transparent. Like with everybody, I was very transparent. Any question they asked me, I would tell them. I would show them like how much I was bringing in on day to day. Say I had 70K views and made like $800, $700. I would show them this. And obviously this will like motivate somebody, because typically I look at a good product as like 1K per meal, right? So if I'm doing $700-$800 days and I'm only getting 70K views, obviously they're gonna be like excited to post, because they see like it don't take that many views to make money. Then what I would do is I would so I would think of an idea for myself and I just do it. But instead of that, I would break down like my thought process, how I went about picking the videos to make and everything like that, and what I would improve. And I would just screen record it. It took like 2 to 3 minutes. And then I would copy the links from the video so they can get like the sound, see the hashtags and all of that. And then I send it to like everybody, all 10 of them.
Let's kind of go over that screen recording breakdown that you just said, because that's how I review y'all's videos. So like, did you kind of like learn from my screen recordings, like the way I would review your videos, and then kind of just take elements of that and kind of like take that format and then just put that on your creators?
Pretty much. Like, that's kind of like what I would do. Like what you would say to improve about mine, I kind of like adapted that mindset, I guess you could say. So when I go to create my own videos, that's like the kind of things I think about. So pretty much in the screen recording, I would be explaining why and what to do. Like not only what to do, but why it could work. And I show like that everything I'm doing has proof of concept. It all worked before, and this is why it has a high chance of going viral. And that's why I'm doing it. Y'all finna do it y'all way, and 10 different people are doing it. So it's not 10 of the same carbon copies. Everything is slightly different about it. Everybody's gonna use like their own clips. Everybody's recording for themselves, so it's all slightly different. So now from one video that I found that took me 3 minutes, I'm able to make 10 videos.
That's sauce right there. I'm not gonna lie. Over the start of your journey, like remember back when you first started, when you were running the dice and shit with that 1 point, I think you said 1K month, 0.7K month, the dice.
I think that was like
remember that shit.
$3.
I would send you the videos to review like every single day, I think, and that's like low key like a big indication of like if someone like if one of my students like that's a big indication for me knowing that they're gonna like eventually get this shit right and hit a big month is if they're sending me videos every day. I'm not gonna lie. So I low key like had a feeling Jordan was gonna be successful. I'm not gonna lie. But obviously I'm not saying like I'm not like putting my other students down that don't send me videos every day. But hey, I'm just telling y'all I gotta lock in, bro. Send me y'all videos. We gotta get y'all big months too. For that though a little bit like how I would review your videos and stuff. Would you say that was like helpful, and would you say like that kind of now like when you're making videos you kind of look like you kind of like already know what I would have said in this situation, so you just like apply that to your content research and like kind of like video making in general?
Yeah, so the way I kind of think about it is when I was like sending you 5-10 videos at a time and you would send me back a long ass 25-minute screen recording, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm saying that it's a very good thing. I really appreciate it. Like it helped me out a lot, and it definitely like changed the way I think. I thought about like all the small things. He's very big on like fixing the small things in the videos. Like don't shake, make sure it's smooth, be aesthetic, fix this, fix that, do this with proof of concept, change this to have proof of concept. And he kind of like goes off proof of concept and things that like low key now it makes sense to me that I don't have to think about to do. But back then it's like if you don't know, you don't know. So I couldn't like do that obviously. Yeah. So pretty much like he'd kind of like start to predict that I do something and he'd slow the videos down to like seriously like slow them down and be like, okay, you're shaking right here, fix this, fix that. And I used to like low key back then I used to be like, does this shit like really matter? But now that I like the positions have flipped and I'm the one sending it out to creators, so now I kind of like think about stuff like that. So okay, I say like I'll describe how to record it, because in some clips you might purposely be a little shaky, and that was a big part of making like the 60K. That was a big part, like purposely being a little shaky. Some clips needed to be smooth, so I would like describe that in the screen recordings when I sent it to him. You see how like how that whole thing just like came around?
Yeah. Nah, if I was a beginner, I would have did the same thing. I would have been like, bro, this shit really don't matter. But I'm not gonna lie, like the little shit like that, I mean, it's not gonna 100% make that video go viral like the next time you do it. But like once you get to that banger ass video idea and you do have those like he was talking about, like you're not shaking when you're not supposed to shake, like when it's supposed to be a smooth movement, then you make it smooth. You know how to make it smooth. Or what was the other stuff I kind of reviewed and kind of would help you on? Let me think. I know the shaking was a big
Being
thing.
more engaging.
Maybe the product, huh?
Being more engaging.
Yeah, making the video more engaging through your hand movements or through your ASMR, or maybe the background, or maybe the damn, it was one thing I was about to say too. Maybe your visual hook, or maybe like your products not being centered all the way, like all the way in the center.
Yeah, that was something else too.
Yeah, that was a big thing too. I remember that. But yeah, like all those things, they won't necessarily make that video go viral the next time you do it. But once you do get to that banger video idea, or like in Jordan's case right now, that banger product, that higher converting product, they will eventually like build up those skills and they will play a part 100%. And I've seen that with multiple of my other students. So don't get lazy when you're making these videos, bro. Deadass, don't get lazy. Make sure you're doing it 100%. And yeah, I low-key feel like that's one thing, like I know Jordan's talking about that right now. That's one thing that I really pride my mentorship on, is that reviewing, like the reviewing part of the videos. Because if y'all seen like 2 videos ago or 3 videos ago that I posted on YouTube, I was talking about Kayla and her 80K product and sold the store for 40K, so really 100K case study. I was talking about that. Oh no, 60K product. No, I think it was 80K. Yeah, my fault for the confusion.
Yeah, I think it was 80.
But, yeah, it was 80. So in that video, like she made a video, I reviewed it for her. It didn't go viral the first time. I reviewed it for it, then it went viral. So I really do like to pride myself on the reviews, because I feel like that's something like a lot of like other people, I don't know how other mentorships do it and shit. I hear stories about people being like, oh yeah, my mentor just tells me to change the lighting, or like this video's ass or some shit. But ours, I feel like it's really prided on like getting, like really working one-to-one with you on your videos and helping you get better over time. Like now he's been in the program for 10 months. Now his videos are like 10 out of 10, you feel me, every time he does it. So yeah, that's definitely something. And would you like vouch, like I like when I do the reviews, I know you already said you would send me like 5 videos and I would make a 20 review. Would you say I'm not just like, oh yeah, fix this, but I won't like go in depth Or would you say like I really go in depth? I'm not just saying like, oh yeah, this shit's ass, fix the lighting, or like some shit that actually won't help you. Like I'm actually trying to get you better at all the little things. You know what I'm saying? So like, what would you say about that?
Yeah, of course, of course. You obviously told me like fix lighting and small shit like that, but I didn't think to like mention stuff like that. But you definitely tell me like do this. This could probably be more engaging. Do this a different way. Like instead of only doing things or throwing the dice with one hand, try throwing it from both hands, different sides, alternating so the video's like more interesting. Just like all kind of little stuff that I would have never thought about like on my own.
And then I remember your first case study with me. That one, after that, you were sending like Discord, you were sending messages in the Discord, and like you're hella active in the Discord like already. So I appreciate you for that, being active in the Discord. But I remember you said, damn, this is all I ever wanted. Not necessarily all you ever wanted, because obviously you want stuff, but you used to watch hella case studies and shit. And then you became a case study with that 20K month. So like, kind of like for anybody watching right now, what would you say to people that like, all they do is like they obsess over this shit, kind of like how you were, but they just don't have those results yet. Like they watch all the case studies, not necessarily stuck, but they just haven't had that big breakthrough. What would you say to them? Because I know like you sent a message, like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself a little bit, but you were like, damn, I used to watch all these case studies, now I'm in one, like it's possible, guys. And like you're just a regular person, just like me. Like we're dead ass regular people. But yeah, let's kind of go through that a little bit.
Okay, so what I would say to those people, and I'm not just saying this because I'm in the call run, but I would seriously say get a mentor. Okay, so pretty much what your mentor do, they'll make it seem possible to you. Like they're the ones that keep you motivated, keep you wanting to work and shit like that, right? And that happened with me, and it even happened to like one of my creators, right? Like one of my creators was doing this shit for like 6 months, no mentor, nothing, no sales, no viral videos, no nothing, right? He started working with me for I think it was less than a month, maybe, right? And in that month of like working with me, he went from having no sales in 6 months. I kept telling him like every day, just keep with the shit, keep trying to improve. I think he got like his first 2 sales a week after that. And then a little bit after that, I think literally a week or 2 after he got his first 2 sales, he hit an 8K week. He didn't change nothing about himself. The only thing that he changed was he listened to what I said about the videos. So like slightly shit, just changing up stuff with proof of concept. Stuff that he didn't know pretty much, and me telling him like, bro, it works, just keep at it. And that's pretty much like what Gabe did for me. So that's like proof that all you need is just like that mentor to keep you going, you know?
Yeah. So like anybody watching this right now that hasn't really had the success, even like how Jordan mentioned, that dude was 6 months in and he didn't find any success yet, or maybe you're a year in, bro, or maybe you're even like 2 years in, bro. I don't know, but even if you're two years in, bro, you still haven't had a big month, you still haven't had a 10K month, success is exponential, bro. It's really just time in the game, and it's exponential. Like, and what I mean by success being exponential, meaning it's not just a linear line. And you can obviously see that in Jordan's journey. It wasn't just a linear line, up, 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 up. Jordan shit started with the dice, the little freaky dice product. He made 1K with that, so like a little hump. Then, you know what I'm saying, steady down, 20K month. Then he came off of that 9K month, steady down, and then boom, 60K month. And this kind of goes with what I'm saying with the with how Jordan used to watch all these case studies. I remember you said that in Discord. Like I said, you used to watch all these case studies, just like saying like, damn, I'm gonna be there one day. I'm gonna be a case study. And now he's dead ass my biggest case study in a month. Caleb made like 100 something, but in a month, Jordan is my biggest case study. I'm not gonna lie, 60K in a month. That's not that common. He's taken home over 30K profit in the last 30 days. So
you know what's crazy about that?
What?
In the last case study, I think at the end I was like 50K month next. And like, damn.
I gotta fact check you on that. I gotta go back.
I know for a fact I sent it in the Discord though. I was like, this shit.
Yeah,
crazy.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. Anybody watching this, bro? Take this as motivation, bro. Don't get envious because Jordan deadass worked his ass off. I'm not gonna lie, bro would send me videos every single day for months, bro. For months, deadass. Jordan deadass worked his ass off. I know you, Jordan. Wait, I know you do YouTube, right? Like, post YouTube videos too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put his at somewhere here, but yeah, make sure y'all give him a subscribe. But he deadass a hard ass worker, so show him some love and subscribe to him. You feel me? Yeah, let's get into like a little shameless plug. You know what I'm saying? On the mentorship, would you say it was worth it? Like, would you recommend the mentorship to anybody that's like not necessarily on the fence, but they just like, yeah, maybe they are on the fence. So for somebody that's on the fence right now about joining the what would you say to them?
I'd say definitely join, but only join if like you serious about doing the work every day. Cause you feel me, like you're not gonna join a mentorship and just get rich. Like you actually do gotta do the work and everything. But it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. And then leading on to that, Jordan actually is going to be the first coach in my program. I don't have any coaches up until now. Jordan is going to be the first coach, only because I wanted the coach to not just be like some random dude picked off like a Discord or something, but I wanted to be somebody that came from my program, because Jordan, like he kind of talked about earlier, we kind of do this shit a little different. Our content research for sure, our niche-based research, I feel like it is a little different than anybody else in the industry, or not necessarily industry, but y'all know, in organic dropshipping. And I feel like our reviews, like Jordan said a little earlier, it is like we really do want to get y'all better. Like we really work really one-to-one with y'all, so you guys can get better. So Jordan, so that's what I'm saying. Jordan, he's going to be the first coach because he already knows like what I would say in a lot of situations. So for any of you guys signing up, guys will have me as a coach and you guys will have Jordan as a coach. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say? Like maybe like let's kind of any big purchases you made so far, or like any big purchase you're planning on making? I know you got something in the works right now, so let's kind of maybe give a hint or something.
Okay, so when I hit about 20K a month, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was spending smart, but I'll low key was like fucking that off. This one I ain't really buy nothing. Like seriously, I probably spent like maybe $200-300, and then I might be buying a car.
Okay, yeah, we'll be on the lookout for that. A little shameless plug again for the mentorship. This is the first time I'm actually going to open up spots like officially. I never really like opened up spots officially in 2025 except for once in February or January. It was either February or January, but I did open up spots one time in January, or like that one time I did, I don't know if it was January or February, and we did sell out. So yeah, I'm going to be opening up 7 more spots in my mentorship. Second time of 2025. Every single time I've opened my mentorship up, I've only opened it up 3 different times. Every single time the price has raised, and it's almost like, not necessarily, it has almost doubled every single time just because of the results I get with those new batch of students. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure you guys either click the first link of the description of the YouTube video or DM me on Instagram. I don't know if I'm going to have the website up by now with all the testimonials, but if the website's not up, just DM me on Instagram and then I should get back to you guys. And then, yeah, like I said, Jordan's going to be the first coach ever in the program. Weekly calls in there. It's going to be me and Jordan, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, make sure you guys, if you guys are interested, like you said, Jordan already said he recommends it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if you guys are interested, and then, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And, yeah, last time saying it, this is the second time of the year where I'm going to be opening up spots for my mentorship. This is the only time I'm going to be opening them up and not raising the price. Every other time I've raised the price. This is the only time I haven't raised the price. Like, this is the only time. So make sure you guys, if you guys are interested, right now is genuinely the best time to get the spots. So if you guys are interested, either top link of the YouTube video, top link in the description, or just DM me on Instagram. I'll go over the details, kind of more in depth of it, and yeah, go over the pricing and everything with you guys and see if you guys are a good fit.